Earlier this year, I released a video pertaining to how Tekken 7 felt particularly sad in the way that its chapter was closing, with Tekken 8 having just been a new release. I also talked about how it was particularly sad due to the fact that it killed off one of the series' mainstay characters, Heihachi. Or so we thought? Forget that sappy video, Heihachi is back! At least I think I'm excited about that. Seriously, how foolish of me to think that a series that has had as many fake outs as it does, and is as wishy-washy as it is, would ever just kill off a character as prominent as Heihachi. Sure, there have been some characters that haven't made a return, but that doesn't necessarily mean they died a tragic death. They're probably just living their best life, avoiding this melodramatic plot. You know, I get it. They thought Tekken 7 was potentially the last Tekken game they would ever be working on, so why not pull off an epic finale that would tie up the long-running Mishima conflict, right? You know, just in case this franchise was on its way out. But Tekken is back in full force, baby, and I guess they needed a fill-in character for the fall season. Look, I don't know how far ahead this was planned, but if Harada always intended to bring him back, then well, I guess I just have egg on my face. He made his grand return in the recently released Unforgotten Echoes DLC, which was free to all Tekken 8 owners, which is a pretty neat strategy to allow players to get a taste of the DLC characters to gauge whether or not they want to pay to play them further, which has me wondering, well, what about the Winter character? Will there be another free story DLC? Especially considering that cliffhanger of an ending. The reason Heihachi survived Devil's Pit seems like the biggest retcon, even though I know Tekken is absurd and that a lot of its identity is based on improbable circumstances. I'm more so dissatisfied with the reasoning why he's back, rather than him just being back. Right before he plunges into the fatal lava, he is rescued by Tekken monks who look up to Heihachi and his unique fighting style. Though I swear Kazuya would have bear witness this considering how long he looked at his father's final fall, but whatever, I guess we didn't see the lava splash or even hear it splash, so I guess they purposely left it sort of open-ended. Anyway, I'm glad the story DLC is free because, whew, it was pretty underwhelming. Though it seems like the storyline will be ongoing, so maybe it'll get more interesting. I'm thinking another showdown with Kazuya, and either Kazuya will have another fake out death or Heihachi will die for reals this time, promise. I do dig the new Heihachi look though, with his hair relaxed and he somehow looks younger than his Tekken 7 model counterpart. I always assumed it was the electricity that held his hair up, so I guess this theory is sort of confirmed since apparently Heihachi lost his memory during that inciting incident, then gains back his iconic hairstyle after his evil self is reawakened after headbutting a meteor. And no, I didn't misspeak. This actually happens. Oh, that's why they call it Tekken 8, because Heihachi is $8. Heihachi did need to come back because both Reina and Kuma were supposed to be his successors and further iterate the Mishima fighting style. But Heihachi still feels distinctive enough to warrant his inclusion, but too different to feel like old Hachi for his prior mains. But hey, I'm no pro with anybody, nor do I know the meta of different character intricacies. All I know is Heihachi is still fun to play and looks damn cool, though that could be me coping with having paid $8 for him. Behold, Earth's most formidable foe, the Florida Man. But I have learned to recognize this series has no more stakes anymore regarding its story, which was never all that deep to begin with, I know, but now I feel even more disconnected from it. I think Tekken would have benefited as a whole if they actually did kill off Heihachi, meaning any legacy character could be next, which is exciting for the audience. Do I hear King 3 anybody? They could have even resurrected him later down the line, but it hasn't even been Tekken 8's 1-year anniversary yet, and he's just here now. I've heard the reason they brought Heihachi back was because of Tekken's 30th anniversary, but they literally could have done anything else and it would have sufficed. I mean, Jun Kazama was enough for fans. Heihachi has been in every Tekken release ever. We've seen enough of that mofo. My Tekken 7 video still has other merit regarding that game's legacy, but now it'll forever be tainted due to the fact that the guy in the thumbnail isn't gone after all.